OK 哦，气下啊，这边来 take。OK， 1 2 3 4 5 6。
Keyorong was born in 1991. He's our firstborn. Everything looks normal until maybe 2 years old when he's still non-verbal. We are a bit worried. So we get him diagnosed at the KK. I think they think he got developmental delay. So at about 5 years old, we went to have this tested by a specialist, Dr. Vera. No? He's an authority on autism. So he officially is diagnosed at 5 years old to be autistic. Based on our situation now, where we are getting old, it's not feasible to take care of him till the end. So a good scenario is that he's able to get a home, but now it's not easy to get a home because he is a high needs start. Maybe around 15, 16, when he had grown much in size. At that time, he showed his tantrum by destroying a lot of things.
Okay, drink some more. Good drinking. Okay, right? Drink some more. Drink some more. Don't want à? 不可以这样，不可以这样，不可以这样啊！哎呦哎呦哎呦哎呦！
Actually, to me, I know because he can't talk. That's his way of showing off that he's not happy with something or he's not comfortable, discomfort or something else. But my wife, she tried to control his behavior, but he's meeting force with force. I think not easy for her. She sometimes might win the battle, but sometimes she will lose the battle.
我们通常都是有白年跟黑年的。我是半年黑年，他爸爸是半年白年。我对耀荣就是说他必须要有一个人能够，不是控制他，就是我讲一句，就是叫他做什么，他要听我的咯。我很担心他接下来的日子，如果我们终老的时候。 就是难以想象，因为新加坡的对自闭症的资源是，太少了咯。我相信每个人看到我儿子，因为他的体型很大，而且他的力量也很大，所以每个人看到他都会有恐惧，就会怕。毛毛是怕，可是他是因为他。 很有爱心的，他知道耀荣需要帮忙，耀荣需要人照顾，所以他很永不退缩的，就是我怎样都要完成我这2年的合约。其实他帮了我很多忙，因为他在 COVID 的时候啊，最难请到佣人的时候，他继续的帮我续约多2年。 今天就是他最后的一天，所以我对他很不舍，因为他已经对我儿子已经是了如指掌了。现在我新的那个佣人又要重新适应耀荣，也不知道他能够不能够像毛毛这样的精神。
အဲ့ဒါတော့ညီမအဖြစ်ကြီးဆုံးစကားပဲလေသူပြန်တော့မှဆိုတော့ဒီဇိုင်းနေနဲ့ထားကြရမှာလေဒီမတားလေးလိုပဲဒီမချစ်တယ်စားလေးရေးချင်တာအမှန်နဲ့မြန်မာစကားပြောမှဆိုရအောင်သားနောက်တော့မိဖနဲ့ခေါ်စေအောင်မှခြိုင်နေမှာလေဆိုရင်မျိုးလေနေထိုင်မပြောပြန်မှလည်းမပြောအားကြောင့်သူ့ဒီနောက်ဖိတ်တယ်လေဟိုသူ့ကြည့်ဖို့ဖို့အားတော့လေ ဆေးဘလူတိုင်းဘယ်ဘလူတိုင်းမလို့ဆိုအပြေတန်းတင်ပြပေးအောင်နော်
我要感激我的Dr. Cheng， 还有素文、Norman， 还有猫猫，没有他们的支持啊，我的这个肩膀是真的是很沉重，不知道要怎样才好。
Aaron is one of the first adults with autism that I actually saw as a doctor. And so he really opened my eyes, I think, to the challenges that he faces as an individual. I saw firsthand how when he was in pain or when he was in distress, that he couldn't communicate. And he then had to resort to being agitated, in order to let us know that he's not well. So he taught me many things about how to read beyond just the superficial, to look a lot deeper into what actually he's trying to say, what actually is important to him as well, and how he is really just an individual with needs, with wishes, with desires, just like you and me. I think for a person with autism, this is a difficult life, because we are in a world in which social communication is so important, and we're in a world where things change all the time. We need to be flexible, we need to be adaptable. This is what we say all the time. And yet for someone like Aaron with autism, these are the precise things that are so difficult for him. So very often I do wonder as well, what is best for Aaron? Where would he hope to be? Who would he want to be with? And ultimately, perhaps the only answer I can come back to is that, like you and me, he seeks relationships, he seeks love, and he wants to love as well. It's just that he may have difficulty expressing it in the way that we are familiar with. Perhaps whatever is important to the rest of us will be as important or even more important to Aaron. That means for him to be in a place where he is loved, where he is secure, where he belongs.
When Dr. Chen brought me in again to see Aaron as a befriender and to see whether potentially we can match a volunteer with Aaron, I was pretty hopeful in the beginning, but as I subsequently come in for the visits, you get to see a lot more than him being okay. You get to see things like, again, his aggression, his obsession with wanting to eat, and the reluctance to do any activities other than just lying in bed. And hence I take it upon myself to see Aaron on a regular basis first, and he has taught me a lot since then. 10 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has taught me how to continue to be present, especially when you're with a person like Aaron, where he constantly needs your attention, when he constantly wants that comfort, which is to pat him on his thigh, to pat him on his tummy, and to want to hold your hand. That constant need for attention, it is something that we all as humans yearn, that social connection. Well, crap. Yes. The parents are pretty open to all options available to them, and by working with us at ID Health and the team that is coming in to support Aaron, we will be able to empower the parents in terms of how to better manage his behaviors, how to then take control of situations.
This is a collaboration between the Happy Hearts team and IMH to help Aaron to do transition to residential home. Some of them, they have sensory processing difficulties. This will affect them to perform well in their daily living and also building relationship with peers. Because these are, although it seems to be very natural for us, but for them, it takes them conscious effort in order to do so.
就是 tick 就是他 go for car ride， 如果差就是没有 go for car ride。
We have set up a SNTC fund for him. I think there are money enough to take care of him for life. I think he can adapt if there's a place willing to accept him. We are afraid that the place don't accept him because of his high needs.
Hello. St. Andrew's Adult Home is, for all intents and purposes, a setting for communal living. When we do admit a new resident, we have to ensure that that resident is able to transition into living with others. And that's really the purpose of the trial. The purpose of the trial is we are simply looking to see if we can help this person make the successful transition into communal living in the home. But at the same time, our staff also do know that when we turn down an application, it can become quite a desperate situation for parents, particularly for the person with autism, because oftentimes if they are not admitted into our home, no other home would take them, and that means that when the parents are no longer able to care for them, it usually means admission into the Institute of Mental Health. And that's obviously a situation that every parent wants to avoid.
我真的是很希望耀荣可以在我终老的时候，我可以看到他能够找到一个能收留他的那个服务中心。这个就是我很大很大的期望跟愿望。我希望不要拒绝我的申请了。
Okay. I think what I've learned is that what have been entrusted to you, you have to accept. You cannot fight against it, or you cannot be angry against it. Whatever it comes your way, you accept and do the best you can, and be happy about it. Life had to carry on.